Achieving world records in construction is something that rarely occurs. Whether by chance, coincidence, good luck, or by sheer tenacity, aligning design, developer, and localized ambition with adequate funding, expertise, and manpower is something that comes along once in a lifetime for a select few developers and contractors. So in this video, we are going to show you the biggest megaproject world records. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Vietnam's new airport. Construction of Vietnam's $16 billion, 100 million passengers per annum new airport for Ho Chi Minh City, the most populated city region in the country, is at last underway 7 years after it was first mooted. It will be one of the largest airport projects in the Asia-Pacific region and the most expensive piece of infrastructure in Vietnam's history. Even now, it is subject to further possible delays as the government grapples to get 40 transport infrastructure projects back on track, some of them in preparation for an anticipated surge in foreign visitors. But the most pressing issue remains the need to get the private sector on board, if not now, at least when the airport is operational, and there might be an opportunity for PPP financing and operation of future terminals. Airports Corporation of Vietnam (ACV) announced that construction of the Long Than International Airport's passenger terminal, piling work for the passenger terminal was completed 1 month ahead of the schedule, and more than 14 million cubic meters of soil have been dug, filled, and leveled. Long Than Airport's construction is divided into 3 phases, with the first phase including the development of the terminal, a 4,000 meters x 60 meters runway, and facilities to accommodate 25 million passengers and 1.2 million tons of cargo per annum. The airport is now expected to be completed in 2025 in its first stage. It will eventually be able to handle up to 100 million PPA. The airport is the most expensive infrastructure project in Vietnam's history, and it will replace the existing Tan Son Hat International Airport as the city's main airport. The first phase is costed at $7.8 billion. With the eventual bill running to more than $16 billion, which at today's values would make it one of the most expensive in the world. It has been a long, hard road to get this far. In Vietnam breaks ground on Long Than Airport. Big Ambitions, a CAPA report published in Jan 2021, it was revealed that the ground had finally been broken on the airport 6 years after it was first mooted. Governing bodies and investors were urged to speed up the approval of the design and construction of the main works to ensure the plan is met. They were also directed urgently to select investors to deploy service works and ensure on-time completion. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Merdeka Tower. The 678.9-meter tall Merdeka 118 skyscraper designed by Australian studio Fender Katsalides has topped out in Malaysia, becoming the world's second tallest building. Located in downtown Kuala Lumpur, the 118-story mega-tall skyscraper reached its full height with the completion of its pointed spire. The skyscraper overlooks Stadium Merdeka in Kuala Lumpur. Fender Katsalides began construction of Merdeka 118 in 2016 on a site overlooking Stadium Merdeka, a historically significant site built for Malaysia's Declaration of Independence in 1957. We feel incredibly proud to have contributed to the creation of this building and its host of community assets, which enrich one of the most culturally significant sites in Malaysia, said Fender Katsalides co-founder Carl Fender. First and foremost, our priority was to respect this site and harness every opportunity to create a tower that enriched the social energy and cultural fabric of the city. It features a faceted facade composed of triangular glass planes, which Fender Katsalides said is modeled on patterns found in Malaysian art and craft. Inside, the building encompasses more than 288,000 square meters of floor area and contains 158,000 square meters of rentable office space. Alongside offices, the super tall skyscraper will also feature various hospitality, retail, and residential facilities to become a major tourist destination. Among the public facilities will be a hotel and a double-height observation deck, which is expected to be the highest in Southeast Asia. Merdeka 118 is complete with a 1.6-hectare recreational water park at its base, designed by Boston-based landscape architect Sasaki. This landscape is car-free and designed for use by people of all ages and backgrounds. This building and its surrounding precinct has added an aspirational sense of new place to the city's identity and has at the same time enabled much-needed major improvement to the pedestrian and traffic infrastructure. Merdeka 118 has been completed by Fender Katsalides in collaboration with local architectural firms of RSP and GDP and engineering firms Robert Bird Group and LERA. Incheon International Airport. Since its opening, Incheon's passenger traffic increased at an average annual growth rate of 7%, culminating with Incheon welcoming its 500 million passengers in 2016. Incheon is truly a mega airport in every sense, ranking 8th in the world in international passenger traffic and 3rd in the world in international cargo movements in 2015. That same year, Incheon Airport connected to 191 cities as the premier gateway airport airport in Northeast Asia, having served some 57 million passengers. Incheon Airport is an avid supporter of ACI's APX and safety program, helping to enhance the level of safety in airports across the world. As an airport safety partner, Incheon has provided host airports with safety experts since 2011. In recognition of its contribution to the APX and safety program, Incheon Airport received the APX Safety Partner Award in 2014. Additionally, Incheon Airport Aviation Academy has gained international recognition as a top-tier aviation training institute. The academy has trained 5,000 trainees from 130 countries and also received the Best STP Implementation Award from the International Civil Aviation Organization. Incheon's achievements over its relatively short 15-year existence are attributable to the airport's persistent efforts to set a new benchmark in customer service. Consultative groups and collective and comprehensive systems that bring together stakeholder knowledge had yielded significant customer service innovations. Incheon Airport hosts roughly 920 tenants, contractors, and concessionaires and is home to approximately 40,000 employees. Although it is challenging to engage such a large number of stakeholders, Incheon is committed to ensuring that all stakeholders share the same values and maintain the highest level of service. To this end, Incheon has a long-term strategy in place to ensure customer satisfaction. Even now, it is subject to further possible delays as the government grapples to get 40 transport infrastructure projects back on track, some of them in preparation for an anticipated surge in foreign visitors. The best practices in customer service are published as a booklet, effectively allowing the airport to share innovative ideas with stakeholders and ensure everyone working on the airport site is aligned. Moreover, any employee of Incheon Airport is eligible for Incheon's customer service training to spread the customer service mindset and deliver the best of service possible. Lusail City, a Middle Eastern nation known for its lavish city centers and abundance of luxurious hotels and shopping centers, Qatar also boasts a range of entertainment, educational, and recreational attractions, as well as historical landmarks. Popular tourist sites include the National Museum of Qatar, the Mathaf Museum of Modern Art Qatar, Qatar Cultural Village, the mysterious film city Al Khor Tower, and the Doha Desert. To further boost its tourism sector and diversify its economy, Qatar is undertaking one of its most ambitious development projects to date: the makeover of the historic Lusail city to serve as a cultural center with a variety of attractions and tourist accommodations. Lusail will feature 4 islands and a blue lagoon with a pair of marinas. A smart city project, Lusail will utilize the latest technologies to ensure safety and efficiency. There will be a centralized command and control center that surveils the city at all times and an operational control center to manage interconnected technologies and activities. The mega project is being carried out by the Lusail Real Estate Development Company. Located north of Doha's West Bay, Lusail was named after a rare flower native to Qatar and is the burial site of Sheikh Jassim bin Mohammed Al Thani, founder of Qatar. He died in 1913 and was buried in Founder's Fort, which is considered a cultural landmark in the country. Back then, Lusail was a small port village with only about 50 stone and mud houses. Lusail is central to Qatar 2030, a national vision through which Qatar aims to become an advanced society with a high standard of living. Emphasizing human, social, economic, and environmental development, Qatar 2030 more specifically strives to address the following 5 challenges: modernization and historical preservation, the needs of current and future generations, managed growth and unrestrained expansion, the expatriate workforce, and the path of development and environmental management. Entertainment City is expected to be Lusail's premier tourist destination. Its downtown center features hotels and other attractions spread across 3 districts: Commercial Street, the Seaf, and the Plaza. Commercial Street combines the country's cultural fabric with contemporary urbanism to create a unique commercial and residential destination. It boasts a variety of shopping centers and leisure experiences and was designed to accommodate pedestrian street shopping and dining. The Seaf, meanwhile, is a waterfront development covering 520,000 square meters. It has a variety of luxurious contemporary living accommodations in addition to entertainment and cultural destinations. The plaza is situated in the middle of the downtown area and features 250-floor and 270-floor towers. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.